This afternoon's qualifying dash is behind the starting gate. Inside, we have Theodore J. Down, 2-year-old malicious colt, and a trotter, Peach Pie Will Do, on the outside. This afternoon's qualifier coming through the stretch. Theodore J. Down with Steve Mason. Peach Pie Will Do, Luke Armstrong. Here they come. On route to the opening quarter, that's the trotter, Peach Pie Will Do, and Luke Armstrong on top by about 4 lengths. 2-year-old pacer Theodore J. Down now tightening the gap. By the opening quarter, 33 seconds. 33 seconds, the opening quarter, Peach Pie Will Do. By the half, 104 and 2. 104 and 2. Peach Pie Will Do. She picked it up there, 31 and 2, second quarter. Theodore J. Down is tightening that gap in second. He's now about 3 lengths back. By 3/4, 136 and 1. 136 and 1. Peach Pie Will Do. Looking strong on top. Theodore J. Down is pacing strong in second as well. At the line, Theodore J. Down, 2-8 flat, 208 flat. Theodore J. Down at the wire. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Exhibition Park Raceway. It's the 9th live day of harness racing here at Exhibition Park. Post time for the first is set to go at 1 o'clock. 5 live dashes coming your way this afternoon, only one change on the program. That comes up in race number 2. Scratch the 1, J.J. Austin, due to sickness. Take out number 1, J.J. Austin, in race number 2, due to sickness. All pari-mutuel pools will stand in race number 2, and all other races will go as programmed. Today's races are conducted under the rules and regulations of the Atlantic Provinces Harness Racing Commission. Today's judges, Mr. Bob Wallace, Mr. Harry Trenholm, and Mr. Kevin Kroll. Post time for the first set to go at 1 p.m. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, still lots of time to get into our summer handicapping contest. 4 weeks actually left. There's 3 cards left here in July. We're racing here this Saturday, then no live racing the next 2 Saturdays here. We're down July 10th and 17th, no live racing, as action turns to Summerside for their big week, and then Churro after that. So no live racing here the next 2 Saturdays. We will be back July 24th and July 31st. So today's card and 2 more remaining in July. We previously had no card scheduled here in August, but the card on August 6th, Friday night at Woodstock, scheduled to go at 6:30. That will not be happening this year due to the COVID and restrictions going on. There will not be any Woodstock Fair this year, so therefore no racing in Woodstock this year. We are moving that card right here to Exhibition Park, and that will be going Friday night, 6:30, here at Exhibition Park on August the 6th. So please join us August the 6th, Friday night card at 6:30 here at Exhibition Park. So there are the changes on the schedule. That leaves us 4 cards left in the summer handicapping contest. The top 10 getting into the summer handicapping contest will be then locked into the fall. So once you're in, you don't have to spend any more money in the fall. The top 10 will be in. We're also putting in another factor with 4 weeks to go. It costs you $20 each week to enter. Anyone banking at least $100 in the contest will also make the playoffs. So it'll be top 10 plus anyone getting to $100 in their bank. You will be in the playoffs and locked in for the fall. $1,000 goes to the winner. $2,500 up for grabs in all. Don't forget to get your ballot in your program and get in on the summer handicapping contest. If you haven't got in yet, folks, there's still lots of time.
Testing 1, 2, 3, test.
Testing 1, 2, 3, test. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Exhibition Park Raceway here on this Saturday afternoon, July the 3rd. Curtis Johnson alongside Scott Waddell, as always. And we are here for a 5-pack of action here for you this afternoon as part of our live portion. 16 degrees currently in the Port City, overcast in the skies right now. Track looks in decent condition, but with a little bit chill in the air, Scotty, for what we were used to earlier in the week. I know you might not have seen the earlier. I'm sure up your way it was probably even stickier, but it's
in the 30s in Moncton.
I can imagine. Week, so. Yeah, but we had even a couple of steamy days here in St. John for this week, so it's a little bit of a change of pace for short end of the week.
Yeah, I've been down the last couple of days actually, and not too bad a day though. A little cool in the air, 13, 14 degrees, but track looks pretty good. We had our qualifier going earlier, so track condition shouldn't be a big factor today. So looking forward to our 5 today, scheduled for 1 o'clock.
Excellent, yes, and we have our feature race goes as the last race in the program, race number 5, and a field of 5 to contest the event. Ebb and the Boys, Fall Bliss, KD Overdrive, Paris Bow, and Montrose Hope. And everybody in this race is definitely happy because the big three's not here this week, as we'll talk about in a bit, heading to Summerside tomorrow. So a good opportunity for somebody to score a top-class win here this afternoon.
Absolutely, and I was looking at the field, Curtis, and this is a competitive bunch. You've got Ebb and the Boys, of course, coming off a win with Todd Treitz in the bike, and he had won a week previous to that, or 2 weeks back, I guess. So he's won 2 out of his last 3, so he's hot. He's got the rail. Fall Bliss won a couple starts ago and looked like his old self, and KD Overdrive, Paris Bow, and Montrose Hope. So tough field in the 5th race. I think it's going to be kind of anybody's race depending on how it goes.
Yes, absolutely. Solid field of 5 to close out the program. Everybody's got a good shot, and talking about everybody having a shot without the big 3 being here this week. Moving on to our Autumn Gold Series standings, going to be also a good week for some of these horses to gain some ground and move their way up the leaderboard with those big ones not here this week. And of course, with the updated standings from last week, we now have Woodmere Ideal Art has moved to the top spot.
Yeah, Woodmere Ideal Art, and of course, like you said, we'll talk about him here shortly. Blood Money as well. Whiskey to Wine slides into 3rd spot, so she's moved up some. And Little Manny 4th, and Thank You All My Fans has a good shot today in today's program, and he's sitting right now in the top 5 at number 5, so he's got a good shot to jump up some points in the leaderboard as well today.
Yes, looking at it right now, looks like we've got horses 5 through 9
KD
all racing on today's program, with obviously the top 4 not, but Thank You All My Fans, as you mentioned, KD Overdrive, Paris Bow, Montrose Hope, Bugger Max, all in action on today's program, so they will definitely be having an opportunity to move up the standings in the Autumn Gold Series. And so of course that's going to turn it to my favorite topic, Scotty.
Last couple weeks.
Last couple weeks anyway. Yeah, it was pretty quiet.
Yeah,
those
you're
first
still
few
atop
weeks,
the standings for the
summer handicap
after week 4.
Challenge. Yes, week 4 standings are in your program as listed, and I'm. Kind of took a cheap winner last week. I went with Jeff Lewis with Emperor. I kind of figured he was a safe bet. Kind of one of those, took a, an easy approach. That's the thing. I said the week before, took a shot with Ultimately Handsome. It got me to the front. Now here I am. Jeff paid $2.10 to win last week. So now you're saying, well, what do? You take a swing for the fences, or you're just trying to put points on the board. So, just hanging on to a very slight lead over Jen Ritchie. And you're right there, Scotty. 93.50.
$7 back.
$7 back. That's nothing at all.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to take. I think on one of my shots today, I'm actually going to take a little bit of a long shot pick and see if I can leapfrog you for the top spot here this week.
Everybody's coming for me for sure.
Yeah,
I can
exactly.
see anybody, 2, 3, 4, 5, even Harold's back into the top 5
He
there.
is,
Harold DeFazio at 74.25. Of course, from last week, our top 3 point getters from last week gets their entry fee paid for today in today's contest. That would be top of pack, Jen Ritchie and Fred Bradley. Your entries will be paid for today by us, so that's you can get your tickets, and if you can see one of the ticket sellers, or come see me here at the booth to get you excuse me, to get your $20. But yes, there's still plenty of time left to get in on the action. I was talking with Brock earlier today, and we have the fact that we have 4 weeks left in the regular portion.
Off the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, off the next 2 weeks.
Yep.
And we have today's card, two more cards, and then we're going to talk about in a bit the first card coming up in August.
Yep.
That will be the cutoff line for the playoffs.
Right.
So we all know from looking at from the weeks going in that the top 10 will make the playoffs. There's been a little adaptation made to it for people that want to get in on the action. If you can get in and over the last 4 weeks get your bankroll to $100.
To $100, you make the final.
You will
as well.
also make the playoffs. So it's going to be top 10 plus anybody that has a $100 bankroll. So beyond the week-to-week prizes or the money you would win with your bets or getting your weeks paid the next week, you also still have a shot, even if you're starting at square one, to get into the playoffs, as long as you can get that bankroll to $100 within the next 4 cards. So all kinds of action, and we'll keep you posted as the day moves on of our picks as we go along. And I won't say, you said you're going to take a little reacher. I haven't quite revealed yet what I'm going to do, but we'll see as the time goes on here this afternoon. Of course, simulcast wagering is available all this afternoon, this evening, every day here in any of our simulcast locations. And we've got just some notes. We've got Charlottetown, of course, going at 6 p.m. tonight with 12-dash program. Interesting card tonight at Mohawk, Scotty, and we were just talking a bit off camera. St. John native Dale Spence has got a colt making his debut with one that he co-owns with Doc Moore.
Yeah. He actually has qualified her a couple times, a filly, and she's in a $100,000 stake race tonight with Dale aboard. And he owns part of the filly as well. So best of luck to Dale, of course. He's driven many times here at Exhibition Park and more recently over in Prince Edward Island. But you can see him in action tonight via simulcast, and we wish Dale all the best tonight.
Yes, he goes in race number 4, the 9 entry, so he's on the outside. I'm King Khan is his name, too. Oh, he's a colt, actually, Scott.
Oh, he's a colt?
Yeah,
Okay.
2-year-old. He's watching colt out of a Bettor's Delight mare, and he's going for $102,000 in the Ontario Sire Stakes Gold, so that'll be very interesting to watch this evening. With obviously we'll be giving some local support all the way here from St. John for Dale, and hope he does well with his colt in his debut. Of course, Meadowlands going as well. We got some thoroughbred tracks. We got, as I've mentioned, like too many to mention that I know of right off the top of my head, but we just kind of some of the highlights for sure. Another key for our bettors with the Mohawk card this evening, mandatory payout night for the high five.
Oh, for the high five.
Yeah, it's going in race number 11 tonight, and I believe I was watching last night. I think the carryover money going into it is 100 and some thousand.
Over 100,
I believe, which always gets a good bet that last night. But they're not going to make it easy on you. It's bad enough you got to pick the top 5. No, they're going to throw 12 horses in there too.
Nice.
It should be easy peasy to pick that one.
You'll get that. No problem,
yeah, sure, yeah.
You get a share of that.
Try to get an exactor, let alone a high 5. But anyway, so that's another thing that goes in the 11th race tonight at Mohawk. So all kinds of simulcast action, of course, available, and keeping with that theme, not on today but tomorrow, Scotty. That gets us to Summerside and to the Governor's Plate eliminations that will be showing, and late in the card tomorrow, races 10 and 11 in Summerside, and of course, as we've named the Big 3, all 3 are in action tomorrow in Summerside.
Blood Money in the first division is race number 10. He's got Time to Dance to the inside of him, so he'll be one of 7, and of course the top 4 make it to the final. And then in the second division, of course, we have Little Manny has drawn the rail for his Fredericton connections and driver Stephen Trites. And also in that race, of course, is our season's record holder here at Exhibition Park Raceway, Woodmere Ideal Art for the Ultimate Stables. Todd Treit's back aboard, and he's drawn post 5 in the second division, so they'll both be looking to make the top 4 and back to next Saturday's final of the Governor's Plate.
Yes, absolutely. So just
nice fields.
We were just looking here as looking at the program, and it's a nice draw for the Doc and for Blood Money. And you mentioned Time to Dance. I mean, if you're looking for a dancing partner,
exactly.
That could be one to dance with right there. Obviously, he's pretty much been the top gun in Charlottetown the last couple seasons. And
there's another horse actually partly owned. Fredericton McPad is in the division as well with Blood Money. Yeah. Jill Barrio has him tonight, so wish him the best of luck as well.
Yes, absolutely. And yes, and in that second limb, like you say, you've got you got both Treitz brothers in there, so she's definitely going to be interesting without a doubt. So Manny on the rail and Woodmere Ideal Art. I know he does have post 5, but boys, he can leave like he's shot out of a cannon. So
it's the easiest of the 2 divisions, I think, Kurt. You've got Day Delight in there, who of course been racing super since he's arrived on the scene, but it's going to be a wide open race, and if little Manny, the way he's been racing, he looked good last week, finishing second to Woodmere Ideal Art. So I think they're both going to come to play tomorrow, and I think they got a great chance of making the final, the 2 of them.
Yes, absolutely. So they'll definitely be keeping a close eye on that, and the Governor's Plate final will be going next Saturday night with their program, of course, which we will have in simulcast action here as well. And another thing we were looking at there, Scotty, was the
Atlantic Dream Stable.
Atlantic Dream Stable. Yes, this is an interesting thing.
Yeah, this is something that Nick Oakes put together, and what it is you take your divisions of the stake horses, and you pick 2 from each. Say, for instance, 2-year-old trotters. You would pick 2 2-year-old trotters, 3-year-old trotters, and then you get into the 2-year-old colt pacers and fillies, or colts and fillies. And you pick 2 from each division, and you pay your $20, and then actually it's right up there on the screen as well. So entries close on the 18th of this month, which is July now. And all you have to do is, I think you've got the email perhaps there, Curtis?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you just have to transfer $20 to PE Racing at eastlink.ca to get your entry in. And it's mentioned July 18th is the deadline, and we mentioned off camera as well what a great cause, the IWK benefiting from this great cause. So it's the Atlantic Dream Stable 2021, and that's coming up this season here around the Maritime. So a lot of fun to get in.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, and on that e-transfer, I guess their password is Dream Stable.
Dream Stable.
So nice prize there on screen. $2,000. That's a nice grand prize. Yeah, for a $20 entry, it runs you the whole stake season. So you've got great entertainment. And as you mentioned, for sure, for a great cause, absolutely, for IWK Children's Hospital. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye on that. And as you mentioned, I think I'll be getting in. I didn't get in last year either.
I
but
didn't
I think
either,
I'd like to get in this year for that. So it'll be definitely $20 well spent. There's no question.
Project for me.
Absolutely. To get all that figured out for who you're going to put in your stable.
Exactly.
So that's all the regular, all the goings-ons is here that we've got right now here. Of course, back to our live portion, 13 minutes to post race number 1 here, St. John. We got 50-50 draw here. As always, $5 a ticket, guaranteed $100 prize. You can get your 50-50 tickets from any of the ticket sellers here on the grounds. If you're here out front enjoying the action, you can tune in on 98.3 on your FM dial. And if you're not here to join us in person to buy your wagers, you can obviously bet on hpibet.com, just as easy as that. So great day here to get started, 13 minutes to post. Starters will be on track in a few moments, and as soon as they do, Scotty and I will come back with a look at the first race, a little pre-race analysis, and we'll see if maybe one of us has made our handicap selection in race number 1.
And for the benefit of the late arrivals, only one program change on the card this afternoon. That is a scratch in race number 2 of the 1 J.J. Austin. Scratch the 1 J.J. Austin in race number 2 today. That is the only change on today's race card. All other races will go as programmed. 10 minutes to post for the first race. Starters for the first will be coming through the yard in a few moments' time. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, still lots of time to get into the handicapping contest. Grab a program or a free ballot at any of the ticket sellers. Simply make your selection, spend your $20, and you will be entered into the handicapping challenge here this afternoon at Exhibition Park. Also 50-50 tickets available at all pari-mutuel sellers. Prize is guaranteed at a minimum $100, minimum $100 to the winner, and that will be drawn by the winner of race number 4 here this afternoon. The winner of race number 4 draws the winning 50-50 ticket here this afternoon at Exhibition Park. Guaranteed $100 prize to the winners. And as far as the handicapping contest goes, folks, you can get in at any point here time today, but if you're wagering online, please have your entries in by 1 o'clock. You know the drill. Simply screenshot your picks on HPI, second screenshot with your winnings afterwards to show us the completion of your wager. Those wagers do need to, or those emails do need to be in by 1 o'clock today. So still about 9 minutes time to get your picks in online here this afternoon. Starters for the first will be making their way through the yard in a few moments time.
Down to 7 minutes here on race number 1. 7 minutes. Starters just getting set to leave the barn area now. Post parade of race 1 will be up next.
Race number 1 now on the racetrack for the post parade. Horses and drivers for race number 1 now on the track for the post parade. Number 1 is American Rose, owned by Jordan McKay of French River, Prince Edward Island. Chris McKay does the training. Luke Armstrong will do the driving from the rail. American Rose. Number 2, Roland Peg, owned by Dale Orr of St. John, Robert Orr of Oak Bay. Wayne Hubbard does the training. Today's driver, John Davidson from post 2, Roland Peg. Number 3, Coke Can Harry, owned by Euless Gallant of Coke Can, New Brunswick. He is the trainer and the driver, a homebred of theirs. Number 3, Coke Can Harry. Number 4, Articulate Jewel, owned by Al Jones of Riverview, a homebred of his. He also does the training. Todd Trites will do the driving from post 4, Articulate Jewel. Number 5, Windermere Payday, owned by Kevin Price of Fredericton, New Brunswick. Steph DeCourcy is the trainer. Colin DeCourcy will do the driving from post 5, Windermere Payday. Number 6, Woodmere Lexus, owned by Jean Beliveau of Dieppe, J.C. Beliveau of Scotuc. Jean Beliveau does the training. Mark Haig will do the driving from post 6, Woodmere Lexus. And rounding out the field from post 7, that's Best Brew, owned by Rick Armstrong of Rossay, New Brunswick. Rick does the training. He will do the driving. The outside 7, that's Best Brew. Field of 7 to contest race number 1, going for a purse of $1,000. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features. Don't be left out on the first one here this afternoon.
And we'll start us on track for our first race of the afternoon, first of 5. Field of 7. Full field of 7 here, Scotty, to contest this event.
Yep.
Interesting race, but you and I in agreement, it appears here, with our top selection, which is Woodmere Lexus. Comes in off of a third-place finish last week. Of course, it was the first time that the colt had drawn outside, and Mark took a little bit of a wait-and-see approach last week, rallied late, finished third, was closing right on the end, another couple strides. He would have had it all, 30-4 on the end, 204-2. Back to the same post position today, so I think you could possibly see maybe the same early on, but I think you'll see him put in play a little bit quicker today. I think Mark might have him up in the action a little bit faster.
Yeah, I like the way the horse raced last week. Actually, I've got him at a $5 win in place for our contest going on here with Woodmere Lexus right in race number 1, as you see her on your monitors there. And she's only missed the board once from 7 lifetime starts. And I like the way Mark drove her last week. Took him back, and nice patient drive, and like you said, closed up very well, Curtis. And I think you're going to see Mark be a little bit more aggressive early and hopefully get a little bit closer in the mile, and we'll have him in striking distance for the final quarter. And I think this horse will get up late for the win. So Woodmere Lexus, top choice here in race number 1.
Took a bit of a shot to the outside with Ricky's horse on Best Brew. Horse comes in, of course, he's going to have to deal with that outside post 7, which is going to be an uphill battle, obviously, here at EPR. But, I mean, the horse has been fairly solid. He's been pacing decent in that 204 range each and every start here this year. He's hit the board half of his starts, 4/3 out of his 8 attempts. So I think, again, it's going to have to, depend a lot on what happens up front. But I think probably you're going to see around a 2-4 mile in this group. So I think he's not out of place there. So if Ricky can just carve out a trip for him, I think maybe we could see him hit the ticket.
Yeah, with post 7 here, he's definitely going to have to work out a trip. And, he's been a consistent horse down your program. He's hit the top 3 on 4 occasions out of 8 starts, so he's batting 50%, getting in the top 3, and he'll be looking for another top 3 finish for owner Rick Armstrong, who does both the training and the driving of this 4-year-old son of Better Than Cheddar from post position number 7.
You and I were just talking off camera here about one that could be a little bit of a sleeper play in here.
Yeah, there's a couple in here.
A couple in there, I think. But
yeah.
One for sure we're looking at is Roland Peg.
Yeah.
Comes into this race off of a 5th place finish last week. It's had 4 starts this year, hit the board once. Again, one that's pacing around that 204 and change range. Interesting driver angle today. Wayne Hubbard hands the lines to Johnny D, as you can see him on screen there now. And I think if Johnny gets the mare away clean, I think she could be in there too as well.
Yeah, I like that driver angle change with John Davidson aboard today. Got another good post to work with from post 2. She's drawn well so far since she's been here this year, and has won on the board finish in 4 outings. But if she stays flat and Johnny D gets aggressive with her and gets her close, she could upset the top pick here. So Roland Peg, and I was looking at Cocan Harry a little bit as well, Curtis, maybe for a bit of a long shot play in the triactor with, it's his second lifetime start. Didn't look too bad last week. Paced a mile in 2:05 and 2. You see him on your monitor there. Son of Roll With It Harry, 4-year-old, and I kind of like him maybe for a shot to hit the board here in race number 1.
Yeah, and it looks like with all we've been talking about, the public does not agree with us whatsoever.
I know,
American
I see
Rose, with Ricky's son
all
Luke,
over the one.
is the favorite going to the gate at 1-2. So, so again, we're definitely a wide open race here in today's first race. Post time there, going to the gate right now. Wings open, wheels are rolling, and we'll send it upstairs to Brock for the first time today for the race call.
Thanks, Kurt. Race 1 starters are behind the starting gate on the turn. From the rail out, we have American Rose with Luke Armstrong. And by the way, that's my pick in here, 5 to win in place on her. Number 2, Roland Peg with John Davidson. Then we have Cocan Harry with Euless Gallant. Articulate Jewel, Todd Trites. Windermere Payday, Colin DeCourcy. Then Woodmere Alexis, Mark Haig. Way out there, number 7, Best Brew, and Rick Armstrong. It's post time at Exhibition Park. Race 1, here they come. There they go, off-end pacing, great start. Woodmere Alexis way wide, in between pacers. That's Windermere Payday. From the rail, American Rose. 3 wide into the first turn. American Rose from the cone, stacks them up wide. Center of the track, that's Windermere Payday. On the rail, Roland Peg is 3rd, still way wide. That's Best Brew 4th. Then we find Woodmere Alexis outside in 6th. Cocan Harry is there in 6th, and Articulate Jewel is at the back. Things unsettled en route to the opening quarter. That's American Rose and Luke Armstrong. They have the rail and control of the racetrack by the opening quarter. 30-4, American Rose shows the way. Windermere Payday outside's going the long mile so far. Roland Peg right there 3rd, looking at them. Then we find Woodmere Alexis found a seat in 4th. Best Brew away 5th. Then Cocan Harry pacing in 6th, and at the back, Articulate Jewel. She can see them all as they come in front of the fans. First time around, they're chasing the 4-year-old daughter of American Ideal. That's American Rose and Luke Armstrong. They're halfway home, 101 and 2. 101 and 2, American Rose. Outside second, Windermere Payday's feeling the fractions as she stepped to the leader's wheel. Right there, no place to race now for Roland Peg. Woodmere Alexis now out to follow cover. Second over on the cones. Best Brew now slides out, and Cocan Harry starts to get into it. The pace starts to quicken as they roll to 3/4. American Rose gets the high lines from Luke, and she opens up a length and a half. Woodmere Alexis now takes over second. Roland Peg is third. 3/4 came and went. 130 and 2. 29 flat in the third. It's still American Rose, but Woodmere Alexis, he's out to try her on the outside. Roland Peg's right there third, and Best Brew fourth, and Cocan Harry's with them in fifth. Down the stretch, American Rose, she's digging on the outside. Woodmere Alexis, these two battle to the line. Nothing but shadow rolls at the line. It's picture time. It was close at the line. I may call American Rose in a slight photo time for the mile. 2:03 flat. We'll check with the judges.
And what a tight finish, as you see on your monitors there. And cutting the fractions was American Rose on top at every mark, 30 and 4, 101 and 2, and stepped it up 130 and 2 to the 3/4. And they were tight getting down to the wire, as Brock had mentioned. Very, very tight. American Rose on the inside and Woodmere Lexus on the outside. So a tight finish here in race number 1. And again, American Rose led it from the get-go. And there you see Luke Armstrong going to work on the
Hold the 1 and the
daughter
6
of
and
American
the turn, please.
Ideal.
Hold the 1 and the 6, American Rose, Woodmere Lexus. Tight win photo here. Also, an inquiry here, ladies and gentlemen. They are looking at a possible pylon violation by the 1 American Rose at the 7-8. So, tight photo here at the wire. Plus, there is an inquiry on the 1 for a possible pylon violation, which could also affect that tight photo here in race number 1. Horse American Rose, Parade the 1 American Rose. She won the photo and the inquiry. She was inside 1 pylon, therefore there is no violation. You are allowed to go inside 1. It is not until we get to 2 that is a problem. Parade the 1 American Rose here in race number 1. On the 3/4 time, 3/4 was 132 and 2. 3/4 132 and 2. The mile here 203 flat for number 1 American Rose. Now making her way back in front of the fans for the first picture of her career comes the 1 entry American Rose. She's a 4-year-old mare by American Ideal from the Ponderosa mare Santino's Rosa, owned by Jordan McKay of French River, Prince Edward Island. Chris McKay does the training. Driven to victory this afternoon by Luke Armstrong. First time in the bike this year for Luke. Right to the winner's circle. He brings American Rose. Congratulations to the connections, Jordan McKay, Chris McKay, Luke Armstrong, and American Rose on capturing race number 1. Race number 1 is headed official. The 1, American Rose, is your race winner. 2, Roland Peg, finished 4th. 3, Cocan Harry was 5th. 4, Articulate Jewel, 6th. 5, Windermere Payday was 7th. 6, Woodmere Lexus 2nd. And 7, Best Brew finished 3rd. Top down on your program should read 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3 on the bottom. Fractions for race number 1. Fractions for race number 1. Quarter was up 30 and 4. Half 101 and 2. 3/4 132 and 2. Mile time for your winner, number 1 American Rose, a maiden score 203 flat. American Rose returned $3.60 to win, $2.50 to place. Woodmere Lexus $2.10 to place. $2 Exactor 1/6 the winning combination, $14 even for your 1/6 Exactor. $2 Triactor in race number 1, 167 the winning combination. $2 167 returns you $46 even on the try in race number 1. 4 starters up here in race number 2. Scratch the 1, J.J. Austin due to sickness. Still 4 starters here in race number 2. Great chance to try and bank some money in the handicapping contest. Just simply pick one of these 4 starters here in race number 2. Fill out your ballot, and you can get yourself into the handicapping contest and on your way to the fall playoff. Horses and drivers for race number 2 now making their way through the yard and onto the racetrack for the post parade. The horses and drivers for race number 2 are now onto the racetrack for the post parade. Race 2 goes for a purse of $1,200. Exactor, triactor, daily double, win place are your betting options. Scratch the 1, J.J. Austin, due to sickness. Number 2, Emperor, owned by Jeff Lewis of Moncton, New Brunswick. Jeff does the training. He will do the driving. Number 2 now has the rail, Emperor. Number 3, Love in Paradise, owned by the Ultimate Stable of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. Seafoam Melanson does the training. Todd Trites will do the driving. Number 3, Love in Paradise. Number 4, Union Man Hanover, owned by Bob McNeil of St. John, New Brunswick. Bob does the training. Stephen Trites will do the driving from post 4, Union Man Hanover. And folks, he's making his first start on Lasix here. First start on Lasix for horse 4, Union Man Hanover here in race number 2. Number 5, Brandon's Glory, owned by Tommy Gunn of St. John, New Brunswick. Tommy does the training. Mark Haig will do the driving. Number 5, Brandon's Glory. Scratch down to 4 to contest race number 2, going for a purse of $1,200. Exactor, triactor, daily double, win place are your betting features. Don't be left out on race number 2. Great chance to get into the summer handicapping contest. Just grab your ballot at any of the things, make your selection, and put it in here this afternoon, and you will be entered into the summer handicapping contest. Also, I'd like to pass along a happy birthday to, I'd like to pass along a happy birthday from our parimutuel manager, Amanda Fox, to her husband, Daryl, who's watching home online. Happy birthday, Daryl, from Amanda.
And with starters on track for our second live race of the day here, we have a scratch down to a field of 4, and we're going to take a look at this contest here, and going to go with Brandon's Glory. Scotty, going to put him on top. There's a couple in here that have been long overdue for a win, and I believe he's definitely one of them.
Mm-hmm.
He comes in 8 starts to his credit, top 3, 6 of those 8 starts. Still hasn't found the winner's circle as of yet. Yeah, it looked to be in a good opportunity to do it last week. Kind of got caught up in the second half battle with J.J. Brienne, and he was able to get back up the inside and still race well, closed in 30-3, paced him 59-1. Looking at his lines here, he's sub 2 minutes his last 3 starts. Of course, scratched down to the field of 4. He can bust. I think he'll be the one we'll be looking to set the fractions, and maybe he'll get the W today.
Yeah, it just seems so far this year that he's either been battling someone early trying to get the lead and can't get the lead, or he gets the lead and then nobody kind of lets him get a little breather. So he's hasn't won a race so far this year, but he moves into post 4, of course, with the scratch, and he does have great gate speed, but certainly some early speed on the inside. So I think it all sets up for this horse, depending on the trip, Curtis. If he can get a good trip, and if he could ever get the front and get a little bit of a break, then he'll be all the tougher. So definitely top consideration, Brandon's Glory here with Mark Haig, post 5.
Now, Emperor is an interesting angle here today, of course, with he was a dominant winner last week for Jeff Lewis off the rail, 159-4, won by open lengths. He inherits the rail again by the scratch of J.J. Austin, and as we mentioned last week, Jeff's one of the nicest guys around, but he ain't that nice when he wants to.
I'm gonna start calling him the parking commissioner, because he's handing out tickets every week.
When he wants to roll, it's roll time. So could there be a battle with him and Brandon's Glory? Conceivably.
Yeah.
But we will definitely know that Jeff likes to. He comes ready to roll when he's got that inside draw, and I think we'll see that again this afternoon.
Yeah, he's definitely going for the front, and anybody that comes at him early is certainly going to get challenged. Going to have to work to ever get by this little horse, but he's been a handy little horse since Jeff's got him. Ponder, 4 of 8 in the top 3 so far this year, and last year had a good year and winning 59. So definitely going to be tough, Curtis. He always is when he's got an inside post, and there you see him. And if he can get the front and nobody gets by him early, then could be lights out here for the rest of them with Emperor.
Union Man Hanover's another one that we were mentioning
Yeah.
about, long overdue for a win. He as well as 8 starts to his credit this year, 5 top 3s, no W's. As Brock had just mentioned, upstairs, interesting angle, first time Lazex today. So Stephen Treitz drives again for Bob McNeil, so who knows, maybe the change might be the angle to go with.
Yeah, he's got the first time Lasik, so we'll see how he makes out. He's a good horse off the front, so if he could ever bust the gate and get the lead, it'll be that much tougher. So Union Man Hanover definitely top consideration here in race number 2.
Short but compact and competitive field of 4 to contest race number 2. As you see, the longest shot on the board going to the gate is $9. As you mentioned, you said they were going to be all under $10, Scotty. So it is post time here in race number 2. Starters are moving in. Last chance to wager. Gate is in position. Wings open. Wheels are rolling. We'll send it upstairs once again to Brock with the race call.
Field of 4 rolling in behind the starting gate from the rail out. We have Emperor and Jeff Lewis. Love in Paradise with Todd Treitz. Union Man Hanover, Stephen Treitz. Outside, Brandon's Glory and Mark Hag. Field of 4 here at Exhibition Park, race number 2. Gates at the top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go, off and pacing far outside. Brandon's Glory fires out of there. Love in Paradise. These two into the first turn. Love in Paradise inside. Brandon's Glory outside. He is the quickest and now the leader around the first turn. Brandon's Glory from the outside now has command of the racetrack. Love in Paradise left hard. She is now sitting second. Emperor has down third. After an early mistake, Union Man Hanover now gapped out at the back as they roll on by the opening quarter. Brandon's Glory and Mark Hag. They're the leaders by the opening quarter. 28-2. Serious opening panel laid down by Brandon's Glory. The closest to him in second, that's Love in Paradise. Emperor's third, and he's eyeing the outside. The fractions aren't fast enough for him, and he's on the move as they come in front of the fans first time around. Brandon's Glory showing the way, and he looks over. Emperor's up and at her. On the outside, he's up the second. Right there, Love in Paradise is loving this trip as they were halfway home, folks. 58-2. Serious opening panel for what is now a 3-horse race as they roll by 5/8. The pace is fast. Brandon's Glory. Emperor on the outside. He's not getting caught in. His chances right now, and he's up to the leader's wheel. Right there, Love in Paradise is biding her time, and Union Man Hanover wishes he was closer by 3/4. Emperor on the outsides, trying to take over from Brandon's Glory, who battles back inside. 3/4 came and went. 129-2. Brandon's Glory by half a length. Emperor on the outside's not going away. Love in Paradise is begging for racing room, and she'll come up the cones. These 3 down the stretch. Up the rail, Love in Paradise. She had the trip and just the open lane. It's all Love in Paradise at the line. Brandon's Glory did all the work and got second. Emperor is third. Time for the mile. A good one. 2 minutes flat. Love in Paradise.
Yeah, what a patient steer by driver Todd Treitz. Never had to leave the pylons. Stayed in the entire mile, watched the action up front. Brandon's Glory, of course, off to that quick lead. 28-2 in the opening quarter and rolled right along 58-2 to the half. 129-2 the 3/4. And he was still clinging to the lead off the top turn for home. As there you see Brandon's Glory coming off, and up the pylons comes a patient Todd Treitz, and just working her a little bit, and she scoots up the inside and skims the pylons nicely through the home stretch. and didn't have to do a lot of work. Just watched the action in front of her, and she gets up to win it. In the final strides here, Love and Paradise and driver Todd Trites, they are a lethal connection. They've got their second win when they've connected in the last few starts for the Ultimate Stable. Trainer Sifwa Melanson, driver Todd Trites. They'll be back in the winner's circle in just a few moments. Love and Paradise, the 6-year-old daughter of Prove and Lover, scores career win number 12. She'll be back shortly here in race number 2.
Now coming back in front of the fans where only the winner's allowed to go comes the winner of race number 2. It's the 3-entry Love in Paradise. She is a black mare, 6 years old, by Proven Lover from the Western Paradise mare, Tobin's Paradise. She is a homebred of the Ultimate Stable of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. Trained by Sifwa Melanson, driven to victory by Todd Trites. Love in Paradise took the trip here this afternoon. Her fastest win in several seasons. She stops the clock today, 2 minutes flat. Love in Paradise captures race number 2. Congratulations to the connections, the Ultimate Stable, Sifwa Melanson, and Todd Trites. And good luck to those same connections tomorrow as they are in the second division of the Governor's Plate tomorrow with Woodmere Ideal Art. Good luck to them. The season's record holder here at Exhibition Park. He was sharp last week, 155-1. He'll now take on the best in the Maritimes along with Little Manny and Blood Money tomorrow. Good luck to all three of them in the Governor's Plate eliminations. Race number 2, going official. The 1, J.J. Austin was scratched. Number 2, Emperor finished third. Number 3, Love in Paradise, your race winner. 4, Union Man Hanover was fourth. 5, Brandon's Glory finished second. Top down on your program should be scratch 3, 1, 4, 2 on the bottom. Fractions for race number 2. Quarter was up 28-2. Half 58-2. 3/4 129-2. Mile time for your winner, number 3, Love in Paradise. 2 minutes flat. She returned $8.40 to win, $2.30 to place. $2.10 to place on the 5, Brandon's Glory. $2 exactor, 3-5, the winning combination. $50.40, $50 exactor there in race number 2. $2 triactor, 352 is what you need for the triactor. $58 even on the try, 352, and a $2 daily double, 1 and 3, the winning combination in the daily double. The daily double returns $103.30, $103.30 on the daily double here in race number 2. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, while you're waiting for the third race starters to come out, or perhaps when you're going up to get your ticket, don't forget to get a 50-50 ticket here in support of the MBSBOA. $5, put your name on it. The winner of race number 4 will draw it. We are guaranteeing the prize here this afternoon at a minimum of $100. You can't win any less than $100 if you score the 50-50 here this afternoon, and it's only $5 to get in, and the winner of race number 4 will draw the winning name here this afternoon. Don't forget to get in and get your 50-50 tickets within the next 2 races.
And again, don't forget the Atlantic Dream Stable is going on once again. And there you see it on your television monitors. The entries close, please note, on July 18th. And all you have to do is pick 2 horses out of each division. In example, the 2-year-old trotters, 3-year-old trotters. And go to the website, atlanticdreamstable.weebly.com, to enter. And your winning stable receives $2,000 in cash prizes and additional runner-up prizes donated by Red Shores, and money's raised also in benefit of the IWK. So a great cause, the Atlantic Dream Stable. There is the website, atlanticdreamstable.weebly.com, and do your entry. All you have to do is transfer $20 entry fee, so it's easy as that. Great cause, and it goes to the IWK. Coming up next is race number 3. We're coming up on 7 minutes to the 3rd race. And just want to remind you, fans, no racing the next 2 Saturdays. So we're dark on the 10th of July, also the 17th of July, back the 24th of July here at Exhibition Park Raceway. So just wanted to remind you of that. And again, all kinds of simulcast action going on today. Also this evening at 6 o'clock, Red Shores at Charlottetown, going with a card at 6 p.m. And then the Governor's Plate eliminations, as we talked about earlier. You'll be able to watch those and wager through HPI or at one of our teletheater locations here in St. John or in Fredericton, and also, of course, one in Dieppe as well. So again, the Governor's Plate eliminations tomorrow from Summerside Raceway. And the starters for race number 3 just getting set to leave the barn area now for post-parade. That'll be coming up shortly here for you. And don't forget, when you're up betting, don't forget to pick up your 50-50 ticket. The draw coming up later on in our program, $5. Guaranteed cash prize of $100. And you can get them from any pari-mutuel seller today. And again, the starters for the 3rd race just leaving the barn area now. Post-parade will be coming up shortly here for race number 3. And again, if you're not in yet, the handicapping contest going on might be a great opportunity to get in right here. Good long shot play. Right now it's early with about 4 minutes to go, but 40-1 on the one horse here. So if you're not in the handicapping contest, you want to take a shot, might be a good chance here with number 1 early on.
Horses and drivers for race number 3 now on the racetrack for the post parade. Horses and drivers for race number 3 now on to the racetrack for the post parade. Race 3 goes for a purse of $1,300. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features. Number 1 is Joe C 150. He's owned by Sam Hodgins of Bloomfield, Kings County, New Brunswick. Sam is the trainer and the driver, a homebred of his from the rail, Joe C 150. Number 2, Thank You All My Fans, owned by Kate McNeil of St. John, New Brunswick. Bob McNeil is the trainer. Todd Treitz will do the driving here this afternoon from post 2. Thank You All My Fans. Number 3, J.J. Brienne, owned by John Davidson Jr. of St. John, New Brunswick. John Davidson Sr. is the trainer. John Davidson Sr. will be the driver from post 3, J.J. Brienne. Number 4, Ultimate Flying Nun, owned by the Ultimate Stable of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. Don Hubbard is the trainer. Kyle Mason will do the driving from post 4, Ultimate Flying Nun. Rounding out the field from post 5, that's Bugger Max, owned by Gordon White of St. John, Dale Orr of St. John. Gordon does the training. Mark Haig will do the driving from post 5, Bugger Max. Field of 5 to contest race number 3, going for a purse of $1,300. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features. Don't be left out on race number 3. Great chance to get into the summer handicapping contest, and also still time to get those 50-50 tickets here this afternoon. They are available at all pari-mutuel sellers. Get your 50-50 tickets here. They will be drawn by the winner of race number 4.
And with starters on track for our third race of the afternoon, field of 5 to contest the event. Going to take a look at this contest, and looks like the picks are unanimous here. Scotty on the top as far as the top one anyway. Thank You All My Fans comes into today off of a third place finish most recently here last week. Paced a mile and 2:02 flat. Don't let that line deceive you. You get caught up in a little bit of early confusion in that one, and was taken out of it early. He was back 15 lengths at the quarter pole, and the front two got away from him, and he wasn't able to get close back up and to be in some serious contention. So you kind of throw that one out. Look at his last couple before that. He was racing against, obviously looking at it, he raced the big 3 because each one of them won one start each before that. Blood Money won on the 19th, Woodmere Ideal Art on the 12th, Little Manny won on the 5th. So he's had no shortage of competition that he's had to face. He was top 3 every 3 of those starts, all 3 of them. Gets Todd Treitz today, who we just seen get up for the victory in the last race, draws well with post 2. And I think we got to go with top nod on Thank You All My Fans.
Yeah, like you say, Todd Treitz here this afternoon. You just look at Todd's line so far this year, 10 drives coming into today, and 9 times either first or second. So got to love his chances here. And this horse, like you say, he doesn't have to race the other 3 today. Gets a well-deserved break from those 3, and I think that's going to spell victory for this horse. And I'll echo what you said, Curtis. Throw that last line out. He got, really messed up going into the first eighth of the mile early on, and never got a chance to get back in the race. So, but Thank You All My Fans, certainly the top choice here, and right now the bettor's choice at 3-4.
Speaking of which, he is my selection in today's handicap and challenge. I didn't split it up onto 2 entries like I did last week. I just went with the one horse, and it's a $10 win in place on Thank You All My Fans in the handicapping contest for this handicapper. There's Bugger Max on screen right now. Here's another fella that, I think if anybody's going to upset Thank You All My Fans, could be this fella. And I mean, how can you really call it a major upset? He's 3-2 on the board right now, $5 winner. I mean, this horse is he was again caught up in the confusion last week.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up with a 5th place, 4th finish. A couple of 5s before that. He's missed the board in 3 straight, which is unheard of for this guy, who's usually right there each and every week. But prior to that, he had 2 wins out of 3 starts. He won in 2 minutes here twice already this season out of his 8 starts. Regular pilot Mark Haig is in the bike for owner-trainer Gordon White, who he co-owns with Dale Orr. And I think post 5 to work with, so we'll have to see how Mark navigates a trip for him. But definitely a solid contender without a doubt.
Yeah, definitely hard to overlook this horse. And any time he goes in behind the gate, son of Believe in Bruiser had a outstanding campaign here last year, 14 of 18 in the top 3 and over $6,200 in the bank. And a horse you can always count on to get your money's worth. And like you say, I think it's going to come up to trip for this horse. He's got the outside post, but Mark knows him well, and if anybody can navigate a nice trip for him, it'll be Mark here from post position number 5.
J.J. Brienne leaves from post 3 here today for trainer-driver John Davidson. John Davidson Jr. owns the mare. And she comes in last week. She engaged in a bit of a battle in the second half with Brandon's Glory. Was able to clear coming to the half, and then she tired late in the stretch for a 4th place finish. Paced in 59 and 3. Start before that, she went right on down the road 158 flat. So she's a solid competitor. She's got a great post with post 3. She can leave like a rocket ship. So I think I don't know if Todd's going to be able to seat Johnny or not, but I think we'll definitely see her up, hear her name early and often today.
Oh, yeah, I think she's going to go to the front here, Curtis, and, Todd should get a good trip in behind her, and we'll see how the fractions go. I know John likes to keep her moving. You look at some of the fractions she's cut out, and, she's been there every week, 57 right down your program, and she's got post 3 to work with today, so I think she'll be on top, and right now she's sitting at 4-1, so she's the second longest shot in the board right now for you handicap players. J.J. Brienne, 4-1.
It is now post time for race number 3. The starters are moving into position. The gate is already in position. Wings open, wheels are rolling. We'll send it upstairs once again to Brock with the race call. Race number 3.
Thanks, Kurt. A very competitive field of 5 rolling in behind the starting gate from the rail out. We have Josie 150 and Sam Hodgen. Thank you, all my fans. Todd Trites, J.J. Brienne, John Davidson, Ultimate Flying Nun, Kyle Mason, Outside, Bugger Max, and Mark Haig. Field of 5, race number 3, Exhibition Park. Here they come. There they go, off-end pacing. Thank you, all my fans. Quickest off the gate. Bugger Max tries a move from the outside, in between pacers. J.J. Brienne on round the first turn. Thank you, all my fans and trites. They're the leader by 2 lengths. J.J. Brienne holds down second. Bugger Max left hard to get away third. Then Ultimate Flying Nun is fourth. And Josie 150. He can see them all. The field's all strung out. Everybody gapped about 3 lengths on by the opening quarter. They're chasing the 6-year-old son of Baron Biltmore. That's thank you, all my fans, by the opening quarter. 28 and 3. Thank you, all my fans. Right there, second, J.J. Brienne. Then we find Bugger Max in third. Ultimate Flying Nun fourth, and Josie 150 is at the back, but he likes to do his racing late as they come in front of the fans. And first time around, this is thank you, all my fans. And he's the leader under tight lines, the Todd Trites. They were halfway home, 58 and 1. Thank you, all my fans. J.J. Brienne bravening up in second. Bugger Max tightens up from third. Ultimate Flying Nun fourth, and Josie 150 is fifth, but he's tightening in as they roll by 5/8. It's thank you, all my fans. J.J. Brienne the closest to him in second. Bugger Max still third. Ultimate Flying Nun is fourth, and Josie 150 is fifth. They've been like this since the word go as they roll by 3/4. Thank you, all my fans. 128 and 3, and he's not slowing down. J.J. Brienne's trying to track him down from second. Bugger Max has third. Ultimate Flying Nun fourth. Josie 150 fifth. Top of the stretch. Thank you, all my fans. Turns them on down the lane. J.J. Briand tries to track him down from second. Thank you, all my fans is strong for Trites, and he's strong to the line. It's thank you, all my fans at the line. J.J. Briand second, Bugger Max third. Right like they were from the outset. Time for the mile. A sparkling trip today. 157 flat. Thank you, all my fans.
And what a nice trip, 157 flat. And thank you, all my fans. Came to play today. Left post 2 for Trites. Went right to the front. 28-3 the quarter. 58-1 at the half. 128-3. Closing it out in 28-2. And there you see J.J. Briand had that perfect trip and just couldn't catch him. Thank you, all my fans. Too much horse flesh here this afternoon. And Todd Trites going to work on him in the home stretch. Thank you, all my fans. Turning back, J.J. Briand with Bugger Max back there in third. Thank you, all my fans. Todd Trites, the son of Baron Biltmore. It's Todd, his second driving win of the afternoon. Kate McNeil owns, Bob McNeil trains. Trites in the bike, and for the second straight race of our afternoon program, Trites is back in the winner's circle with thank you, all my fans, here in just a moment.
Now making his way back in front of the fans comes the winner of race number 3. It's the 2 entry. Thank you, all my fans. He is a brown gelding, 6 years old, by Baron Biltmore from the Holmes Hanover mare, Home in a Minute. Owned by Kate McNeil of St. John to Brunswick, trained by Bob McNeil. Driven to victory by Todd Trites for thank you, all my fans. That's win number 3 on the season, win number 10 on his career. He stops the clock today, the fastest of the season for him, 157 flat. Thank you, all my fans. Captures race number 3. Congratulations to the connections, Kate McNeil, Bob McNeil, Todd Trites, and thank you, all my fans. And, of course, Aunt Janet. Thank you, all my fans, here in race number 3. Number 3 is official. Race 3 official. Number 1, Josie 150 was 5th. Number 2, thank you, all my fans, the race winner. Number 3, J.J. Briand 2nd. 4, Ultimate Flying Nun was 4th. 5, Bugger Max finished 3rd. Top down your program should read 5-1-2, 4-3 on the bottom. Fractions for race number 3. Quarter was up 28-3. Half 58-1. 3 quarters 128-3. Mile time for your winner, number 2. Thank you, all my fans. 157 flat. He returned 380 to win, 250 to place. The 3, J.J. Briand, 410 to place. $2 daily double, 3 and 3 the winning combination, $9.80. $2 exactor, 2-3 the winning combination, $6.70. And the $2 triactor, 2-3-5 the winning combination here in race number 3. The tri returns $8.65. Because I did it quick. The double paid there on a 3-3 combination, not on the 2 here. So the double paid out in a 3-3 combination, $9.80. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to get your 50-50 tickets. Last chance here to get your 50-50 tickets. We're going to gather them all up so we can draw for the 50-50 draw here by the winner of race number 4. So whatever horse wins race number 4, the driver will draw the winning 50-50 number here this afternoon, or the winning name, sorry, and you're guaranteed a minimum of $100. We're going to gather those up in a few minutes' time, so if you haven't already got your 50-50 tickets, please do so right away.
And don't forget, after our live racing, simulcast continues here at Exhibition Park Raceway, as well as our teletheater locations, both in Dieppe and Fredericton. Racing later on today and tonight. We mentioned off the top of the program today, Dale Spence driving 2-year-old colt in a $100,000 race tonight at Mohawk. And he co-owns trainer Dr. Ian Moore, and Dale gets the steer tonight, so we'll be watching him from St. John and around the Maritimes. Of course, Dale driving a lot here in St. John in his earlier days, and then moved to PEI and became a steady driver over there, and has made the move to Ontario and working for Doc Moore and having himself a great start so far. And he's also got one of his own horses up there, Big Mac and Cheese. And he's also in a series final coming up the first of the week at Georgian Downs too. So Dale having some luck up in Ontario. So we wish him the best this evening in his stakes action. And another good opportunity to throw your $20 down here in race number 4, and field of 6 to choose. Wide open affair here in the 4th race. Should get some pretty good betting odds here in race number 4. Tightly bunched field of 6. So if you're not in the handicapping challenge, grab $20 and buy a 10 to win in place on a horse. And that might get you right in the thick of things here. All you have to do is make the top 10. You'll be in the final for the rest of the season here at Exhibition Park Raceway. And if you can get your bankroll up to over 100, you'll automatically be in as well. So again, the summer handicapping contest. Your chance to get in here. Field of 6, and they're getting set to leave the barn area here in race number 4. Post Parade will be up next for race number 4.
Horses and drivers for race number 4 are now making their way through the yard out onto the racetrack for the post parade. Race 4 goes for a purse of $1,100. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features here in race number 4. Number 1, Philanthropist, owned by Bob McNeil of St. John, New Brunswick. Bob does the training. Stephen Treitz will do the driving from the rail. That's Philanthropist. Number 2, You Can't Fix Stupid, owned by Doug Beckwith, 2nd North River, New Brunswick. Doug is the trainer. John Davidson will do the driving from post 2, You Can't Fix Stupid. Number 3, Windermere, I'm All Right, owned by Kevin Price of Fredericton, New Brunswick. Steph DeCourcy is the trainer. Colin DeCourcy will do the driving from post 3, Windermere, I'm All Right. Number 4, Southern Governor, owned by Dr. Mitch Downey of St. John. Ellen Stevenson does the training. Dr. Downey will do the driving from post 4, Southern Governor. Number 5, Magical Alex, owned by Bob McNeil of St. John, New Brunswick. Bob is the trainer. Todd Treitz will do the driving from post 5, Magical Alex. And rounding out the field from post 6, I Love Roses, owned by Gary Wright and Sherry Williams of Woodstock, New Brunswick. Gary does the training. Mark Haig will do the driving from post 6, I Love Roses. Those are the Pacers to contest race number 4, going for a purse of $1,100. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features. Don't be left out on race number 4. Also, folks, we're going to draw the winning 50-50 number here at the completion of race number 4.
And with starters on track for our 4th race of the afternoon, we've got a field of 6 to contest this event. And we're going to take a look at this contest. You and I agree, Scotty. I think we're going to the outside of the gate here to the Grey Mare. I Love Roses here this afternoon. She comes back off of a 5th place finish last week, but she did make a break early on behind the gate, and she was at a higher class. Get some class relief here today. You know, if you look down her lines there, she was really solid. She missed the border last 3, but before that she had started the season 4 for 4, and her best start was a win by 10 open lengths in 2 minutes and change back on May 22nd. Actually, she was even a solid runner-up the next week to Instant Shadow by a neck in 159 and 4. So obviously, you know, some good class relief here, here for her this afternoon. Mark Haig gets the lines back today, who's been a regular pilot all season. And, you know, he said she does have to navigate a trip from the outside post 6, but I think on paper she's the best.
Yeah, you look about 4 or 5 starts down there where she set back and she was 4th at the half, moved and circled the field and just blew by them and went off to win by over 10 lengths, 2 minutes and 4/5. And, you know, this horse not so good her last 3 starts, so she does get the class drop. And she'll be looking to take full advantage of the class drop, and the bettors are all over. She opened up at 1-9, but now sitting at 3-5 on I Love Roses, and Mark Haig with the outside post 6.
Other horse getting a little bit of class relief, as we were talking about, was Philanthropist, the gray veteran, 14 years of age, son of Village Jolt. See him on screen there now. He made a break as well last week, and which took him out of any serious contention. But, you know, before that he had been getting some minor shares, but he has finished you know, on the ticket 3 times this year out of 7 without visiting the winner's circle. But I mean, if you look, eliminate the last start, 3 of his 4 starts before that he paced right in 2 minutes. So I mean, that's definitely would be enough to get him a large chunk here, I believe, in this bunch. So you know, and Stephen Treitz gets the call again today. He's driven him all season for Bob McNeil, and you know, with rail control, I think he's definitely got to be considered.
Yeah. I mean, that last start made that break, and before that, 2 minutes right down his program. So I think with post 1 and the fact that he likes to leave and stay close in the mile, and he looks good on camera there. Philanthropist and Stephen Treitz, he's got the post and gets the same class drop as last start. Hopefully he will stay on the pace here from post 1.
Southern Governor has been starting to put together some better efforts. He started off the season 0 for 5 hitting the board, but he's finished on the board the last 2. He's another one you and I have been keeping our eye on for maybe breaking through with a win here to get his season really started rolling. So another one gets a little bit of class relief here today. Leaves in the middle of the gate for the dock, and I think he could be with a trip, could be a factor as well.
Definitely, he's been racing better, and he can sit on the outside and he can sit up close. So we'll see if Mitch can navigate a trip with him here at from post number 4, and they're moving in here.
Starters are moving in behind the gate now for race number 4. Last chance to wager. Wings are open, wheels are rolling. We'll send it upstairs once again to Brock with the race call.
Thanks, Kurt. Pacers for race number 4. Rolling in behind the starting gate from the rail out, we have Philanthropist with Stephen Trites. You Can't Fix Stupid with John Davidson. Windermere, I'm All Right, Colin DeCourcy. Southern Governor, Dr. Mitch Downey. Magical Alex with Todd Trites outside. I Love Roses and Mark Haig. It's a field of 6 here at Exhibition Park. It is at the top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go, off-end pacing. Magical Alex fires from the outside, inside Philanthropist into the first turn. Team McNeil, 1-2. That's Magical Alex outside, looking for the front. Philanthropist inside now, gets away second. You Can't Fix Stupid found a seat in third. Away fourth, that's Windermere, I'm All Right. Southern Governor now backs up to the 5-hole, and I Love Roses is at the back. Little give and go on the front end. Philanthropist and Stephen Trites, they took out of the 2-hole, flipped to the front as Magical Alex, his teammate, with brother Todd Trites, now lets him go and will sit second. They're by the opening quarter, 29-4. The teenagers are 1-2. That's Philanthropist showing the way. Magical Alex right on his back. Then You Can't Fix Stupid third. Windermere, I'm All Right fourth. I Love Roses. She was fifth, now fourth, and she's on the move on the outside. She'll pick up cover from You Can't Fix Stupid as the horse is coming. Front of the fans, first timer alarm. That's Philanthropist inside. Outside, You Can't Fix Stupid's right up to look the leader in the eye. They're halfway home. 1 minute and 1/5. Philanthropist inside. Outside, You Can't Fix Stupid. Right there on her cover, that is I Love Roses. No place to race for Magical Alex. Then Windermere, I'm All Right 5. Southern Governor's at the back, but he switches to the outside path as they roll to 3/4. Philanthropist inside. You Can't Fix Stupid in the center of the track. 3 wide. I Love Roses is coming wide. They race by 3/4, 1:31. It's still Philanthropist inside. You Can't Fix Stupid, not going away. Center of the track, 3 wide. I Love Roses. No place to race for Magical Alex. Top of the stretch. Philanthropist shows the way home. You Can't Fix Stupid outside's trying to take over. These two battle to the line. I Love Roses on the scene late. Here's the picture time at the line. Any one of 4 of them, folks. What a finish. We'll let the judges decide. Time for the mile 2:02:1.
And wow, what a finish there. Down the deep stretch and way on the outside. Windermere, I'm All Right was coming. And I Love Roses there. And then you see them tip off the turn. And all 6 of them getting in contention right here. And I Love Roses with that late lunge might have got up, and Windermere, I'm All Right, flying on the outside. But the 2 veterans led the race early. It was Philanthropist and Magical Alex dictating the up-front action. You Can't Fix Stupid, John Davidson coming first up, and battled hard and looked like she may get by in the home stretch. Philanthropist at this point still leading, but Mark Haig with I Love Roses digging in again on the outside. And then watch for Colin DeCourcy flying on the outside here. And what a finish right there. And it looks like the 3 and 6 for the top 2. And what a finish here in race number 4. And we'll parade back the winner in just a few moments here in race number 4.
All four of them at the wire, folks, but you can parade number 6, I Love Roses. I Love Roses at the wire. Now making her way back in front of the fans comes the winner of race number 4. It's the 6th entry, I Love Roses. She's a gray mare, 6 years old, by West Werdo, Hanover. From the Paris Dexter mare, Another Rose. She's owned by Gary Wright and Sherry Williams of Woodstock, New Brunswick, trained by Gary Wright. Driven to victory by Mark Haig for I Love Roses. This is her 2nd win on the season, her 8th of her career. She stops the clock today, 2:02-1. I Love Roses up in time at the wire. She scores here in race number 4. Congratulations to the connections, Gary Wright, Sherry Williams, Mark Haig, and I Love Roses. Second in the photo goes to number 3, Windermere, I'm All Right. 2, You Can't Fix Stupid was second, and 1, Philanthropist was 4th, but not beat very much. Driver Mark Haig now drawing the winning 50-50 name here. Winning 50-50 name drawn here by Mark Haig, the winner of race number 4. We will get you the winning name here for the 50-50 cash here at Exhibition Park. This week's winner of $100, the $100 winner this week, Ann Elford. Congratulations, Ann Elford. You are the winner of $100 in the NBSBOA 50-50 draw this afternoon. And we will get you your $100 as we know you're tied up over there in the Horseman's Canteen. Congratulations, Ann, on your victory. Number 6, I Love Roses, returns $7.40 to win, $3.30 to place. Number 3, Windermere, I'm All Right, $21.30 to place. $2 exactor, 2-6 the winning combination, $10.50. $10.50 on the exactor. That was the double. $2 exactor, 6-3 the winning combination, $17.10 for your exactor, 6-3. $2 triactor, 6-3-2 the winning combination. 632 triactor returns you just over $82. $82 on the triactor. And my correction there, folks, the daily double was the 2-6. 2-6 is the winning combination in the double. That was $10.50. Just one live dash coming up here on the program this afternoon. Race number 5. Your last chance of the day to get into the summer handicapping contest. 5 starters. Grab a ballot. Throw your pick in. My second pick does come up here in race number 5. I'm going $5 to win in place on number 2, Fall Bliss. Dr. Downey doesn't go home very often with an empty trailer, so this afternoon we're going to try our luck with number 2, Fall Bliss here this afternoon with him. Good luck to anyone who's getting in on this summer handicapping contest this afternoon.
And again, don't forget the Atlantic Dream Stable 2021, sponsored by Phillips Agri Services. And the entry's closing July the 18th. Go to atlanticdreamstable.weebly.com to enter. It only costs $20. Portions of the proceeds to the IWK. And all you have to do is pick 2 horses out of each division of the stake races for the entire season. A lot of fun, a lot of interest. And you can follow along with your horses all season long. And it will be your dream stable. So a great chance to have some fun and possibly win $2,000 cash prize. Also additional runner-up prizes donated by Red Shores. The Atlantic Dream Stable 2021. Enter now.
Universum Media Sports and Entertainment.
As we're waiting for the starters for race number 5 to make their way through the yard, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget this is our last live race here this afternoon for a couple weeks. No racing here the next 2 Saturdays, July 10th and 17th, as things switch. We switch our focus over to Summerside for their big week this week. Big race tomorrow afternoon. Governor's Plate eliminations, 3 local horses, actually 4 if you count McPat. They'll all be over there on the island, biting for a spot in next week's Governor's Plate final next Saturday night in Summerside. Should be some exciting racing. If you're a fan of racing action, all kinds of it this afternoon and this evening. Big card tonight at the Meadowlands, all kinds of stakes action in Mohawk tonight, including a bunch of 2-year-old colts starting out. I want to throw a little shout out to our buddy Dale Spence. We're driving tonight for $100,000 with one of that he owns himself. Good luck to him, and I'm King Khan. And also good friends of mine, Jim and Wilma McKenzie in the other division, sending out 2-year-old colt Ron. Big R-O-N, Ron tonight, going for $100,000. So good luck to them. They're both members of the powerhouse Doc Moore stable up there in Ontario. But lots of simulcasting all day and tomorrow here at Exhibition Park and all of our betting locations. And, of course, on HPI, hpibet.com. Starters for race number 5. Now on to the racetrack for the post parade. Race 5 goes for a purse of $1,500. Exactor Triactor. Win place are your betting features. Number 1, Ebb and the Boys, owned by Doug Beckwith, 2nd North River, New Brunswick. Doug is the trainer. Colin DeCourcy will do the driving from the rail. Ebb and the Boys. Number 2, Fall Bliss. Dr. Mitch Downey is the owner from St. John. He will do the driving for trainer Ellen Stevenson from Post 2, Fall Bliss, my pick in the handicapping contest. Number 3, Katie Overdrive, owned by Steve Mason of Quispam, Sis, New Brunswick. Steve does the training. Son Kyle Mason will do the driving this afternoon from Post 3, Katie Overdrive. Number 4, Paris Bow, the second entry from the Doug Beckwith stable, owned by Doug Beckwith. He is the trainer. Todd Trites does the driving from Post 4, Paris Bow. And rounding out the field for Post 5, that's Montrose Hope, owned by Harvey Holm of Alberton, Prince Edward Island. Lucy St. Amour does the training. John Davidson will do the driving from Post 5, Montrose Hope. This is the field of 5 to contest race number 5, going for a purse of $1,500. Exactor Triactor win place are your betting features. This is your last chance today to get in on the summer handicapping contest here at Exhibition Park.
And with starters on track for our 5th and final live race this afternoon, our top class of the day, field of 5 to contest the event, and we'll take a look at this. And as we just were talking off camera, Scotty, just another one of them races, isn't it?
Just another one of these. I'll tell you, Curtis, you know, we may have some small fields here and stuff at Exhibition Park, but Man, they're tough to pick, and this is another race. There's 5 in it, but any one of them could win it.
He could have threw a blanket over the 6 of
Yeah.
them in the last race.
Well,
I think
exactly.
all of them right there at the wire.
Exactly,
So,
yeah.
no,
A lot of
definitely-
those races that way here.
Yeah, definitely competitive. So
Yeah.
in this race, we're going to land, as the public likes right now, on at 4 to 5 on the 3 KD Overdrive for owner-trainer Steve Mason's son Kyle gets the lines, who's been his regular pilot this year. He ended up with a 5th place, 4th finish last week in top class. Of course, Woodmere Ideal Art, Little Manny, Blood Money not here this week, so he gets that break from the competition. Still a competitive field of horses here, all kinds of competition for him. But I just think, looking at his line, sub 2 minutes each and every start. Last week, that 158 mile was his fastest charted mile of the season, and good post to work with post 3, and I think maybe Kyle will close it out with a victory here today with KD Overdrive.
Yeah, and we should mention Kyle as well, having a great year, batting .418 driving, and 10 out of 17 in the top 3 coming into today. So, this horse, as you say, he's been good, and he misses out on the big 3 today. 3 starts ago, wire to wire trip, and beat them easily, 59-1. And I think the bettor's looking for a similar effort from KD Overdrive here. Right now, though, sitting at 7 to 5, and a lot of money just being dropped on Montrose Hope. So again, Curtis, board wide open here in race number 5.
Yes, everybody taking some money for sure. Save Ebb and the boys, but other than that, 2 to 1, 7 to 5, 5 to 2, even money. So yeah, definitely well bet boards here in the win pool here at EPR. Threw Paris Bow in for second here this afternoon. This horse comes off of a runner-up finish last week to Instant Shadow. Nice mile, 59-1 on the end. He's one of 2 Doug Beckwith horses in this race. And this veteran pacer, he's solid. He gives a good account of himself each and every week. And he's one of those ones that seems to be, he gets stronger as the season goes on. And he's been putting together some really solid efforts as of late. Todd Treit's back up on him again today. As you can see him on camera, he looks great there. And I think he could be one to consider to beat KD Overdrive if the trip works out the right way, because he's definitely a solid competitor.
Yeah, 5 of 8 in the top 3 for this fella, and last year got better as the year went on. And old home week, in fact, 55-3 over Charlottetown, won a big mile over there. And comes to play every week. He gets Todd Treitz back in the sulky here this afternoon, and just came up short last mile to Instant Shadow. So betters on him as well. 2 to 1 right now. You're getting on number 4, Paris Bow and Todd Treitz from post 4.
Another horse that's been putting together some solid efforts as of late is Montrose Hope. He's really starting to find his groove again, like he did last year. He 6 for 8 top 3s this year, but he's been really rolling along lately. He's been getting up in that grinded out style where he battles up on the outside and gets to battle the leaders. And he was, just beat last week by Whiskey to Wine, finished second, 159 flat. Regular pilot Johnny D's back in the bike here this afternoon. Not too worried much about post 5 because he's definitely the stalking threat that's going to be out and on the move at some point during the mile. So he'll be looking for some speedy fractions up front. But I'll tell you, if he can get to the leader, heading up the backstretch second time, he'll give them all they want.
Oh yeah, he'll look anybody in the eye. He likes to get out and grind, and you look down his chart lines, and he's got a lot of bubbles out there, and he gets out and going, and he's not scared to take on anybody. And just came up short last week, and Johnny D's been driving this horse for owner Harvey Holm. Lucy St. Amour, the trainer, John Davidson up, and right now, Montrose Hope, you're getting 3 to 2 odds. So basically the co-favorite right now with Montrose Hope and John Davidson from post 5.
They can't decide who they like for sure.
No,
Well,
exactly.
bet board here, and I mean, we just went through 3 selections and never mentioned our track announcers to a selection in the handicap, and challenge of Brock going with Fall Bliss, who could fire a trip at you for sure.
Yeah, 5 to 2 odds on him right now.
He's 5 to 2 and 2 starts back. He was a monster winner, 158. So very competitive field of 5 to contest the last race here today, ladies and gentlemen. Last chance to wager, exact or track, or win and place your betting features. Starters are going to be moving in shortly. Hurry in.
And there is track announcer Brock McEachran's handicapping pick right there. Fall Bliss on your monitors right now on the backstretch. Showing 5 to 2 on the tote board. And he was a winner 2 starts back. A mile and 158. Went right down the highway. And he may employ that tactic here this afternoon. If he can get off the front, He's a strong horse to beat when he gets the lead. So Fall Bliss right now. And the betters looking at him fairly strong right now. 5-2. Brock will get on him. So pretty good odds for Fall Bliss as the starters gather on the backstretch.
And starters are gathering on the backstretch. Top class time, race 5, last live race in the program. Gate is in position, wings open, wheels are rolling. For the last time today, we'll send it upstairs. Track announcer Brock McCachran with the race call.
Thanks, Kurt. This week's edition of the Top Class is in behind the starting gate. From the rail out, we have Ebb and the Boys with Colin DeCourcy. Fall Bliss, Dr. Mitch Downey. KD Overdrive, Kyle Mason. Paris Beau, Todd Trites. Outside, Montrose Hope and Johnny D. It's 5 of them on the gate. Race number 5, Exhibition Park. Here they come. There they go, off-hand pacing, 3 wide, leaving the gate. Ebb and the Boys in between Pacers, Fall Bliss. Way wide, that's Paris Beau on round the first turn. Ebb and the Boys from the inside. He's got the inside. He's looking for the front. Fall Bliss, center of the track, leaving hard, wanting to get to the lead. These two out of the first turn. Fall Bliss outside, now looking to grab the front. Ebb and the Boys left hard, now will sit second. Right there third, Paris Beau. Away fourth, KD Overdrive, and Montrose Hope can see them all. They're by the opening quarter, and it was a snappy one. 28-4. Fall Bliss in command of the racetrack. Ebb and the Boys right there second. Paris Beau third. Then KD Overdrive biding his time in fourth. He's looking to the outside. Montrose Hope is still at the back as they come in front of the fans. First time around, they're chasing the 13-year-old son of Blissful Hall. That is Fall Bliss and Dr. Downey. They're halfway home under tight lines. Fall Bliss had them there 58-2 halfway home. He looks over. Paris Beau's right up and at her on the outside. Ebb and the Boys right there third. Second over comes KD Overdrive, and Montrose Hope is fifth, but not out of it as they roll by 5/8. It's still Fall Bliss the leader. Paris Beau up and at her on the outside. Ebb and the Boys staying with them third. KD Overdrive, perfect trip in fourth. Montrose Hope is fifth, but he's moving to the outside. They go by 3/4. Fall Bliss gets the high lines from the doctor, and he opens up a length and a half. 128-2. Fall Bliss. The Beckwith are battling for second. That's Ebb and the Boys and Paris Beau. KD Overdrive is fourth. Top of the stretch. Fall Bliss shows the way home. He opens up by 2. Paris Beau's trying to track him down, but he's got nothing for him. It's all Fall Bliss and the doctor to the line. Fall Bliss will score wire to wire. Second goes to Paris Beau. Third, Ebb and the Boys. Time for the mile. 158 flat. Fall Bliss.
And a nice ticket there, 5-1 odds, so $12 winner for Fall Bliss. And Mitch Downey pointing him right to the front. We mentioned right in the pre-race, he gets the front. He's tough to beat, and he brought his A game today. As you see him tip off the turn for home, and Mitch going to work on the veteran pacer, 13-year-old son of Blissful Hall, digging in. Ebb and the Boys, he got a nice trip in here, and he's second on the inside. Paris Beau, he tried that first up move for Trites, couldn't get to Fall Bliss though, and Fall Bliss turns them away. Paris Beau in a big trip, and Ebb and the Boys right there as well. So again, Fall Bliss.
Yep, Fall Bliss got the longest shot on the board.
I know.
I wonder if anybody took him in the handicapping contest.
I wonder. I think someone upstairs got him.
Sure, yeah. I think
yeah. Well, I had KD Overdrive. So.
You know what they say? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Right?
Yeah, exactly. We'll have Fall Bliss back to the winner's circle in just a few moments. Winner of race number 5.
Now making his way back in front of the fans comes the winner of race number 5. It's the 2-entry Fall Bliss. He is a 13-year-old Ridgeling by Blissful Hall from the Arts Place Mare Fall Festival. He's owned by Dr. Mitch Downey of St. John and trained by Ellen Stevenson. Driven this afternoon by the doctor, he put Fall Bliss on top all the way. Stops the clock today, 158 flat. That ties his season's mark. That's win number 3 from 8 starts this year. Win number 54 on his career. Congratulations to the connections, Fall Bliss, Dr. Downey, and Ellen Stevenson. And we wish those connections good luck tomorrow as well as they take blood money over to to Summerside to compete in the Governor's Plate elimination. 4 horses over there with local connections, blood money, Woodmere Ideal Art, Little Manny, and McPat. We wish all 4 of them good luck tomorrow in the Governor's Plate eliminations. Congratulations here for race number 5, Dr. Downey, Ellen Stevenson, and Fall Bliss. Race number 5 will be going official. Race number 5 is headed official. The 1, Ebb and the Boys, finished 3rd. 2, Fall Bliss was your race winner. 3, KD Overdrive, 4th. 4, Paris Beau was 2nd. And 5, Montrose Hope was 5th. Top down on your program should read 3, 1, 4, 2, 5 on the bottom. Fractions were up, quarter 28 and 4, half 58 and 2. 3/4, 128 and 2. Mile time for your winner, number 2, Fall Bliss, 158 flat. And he returned 13 sweet dollars to win, 420 to place. Number 4, Paris Beau, 470 to place. $2 daily double, 6-2 the winning combination. That's $8.40. $2 exactor, 2-4 is the winning combination, race number 4. Your $2 exactor, $50.40, and $2 triactor, 241. 241 the triactor here in race number 5. That'll return you $105.90. That does complete the live portion of racing here this afternoon. Simulcast wagering available all day and night. And tomorrow here at Exhibition Park. Check out Charlottetown tonight, maybe Mohawk or the Meadowlands. And don't forget about Summerside tomorrow and all week as they start into their big week over there. I believe they call it Lobster Carnival Week, but I'm not sure about that. Good luck to anyone